What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and welcome back to another team builder for the GBA, the Global Battle Association. Your Detroit Steel Wings are going up this week against the New York Mankeys, coached by ShadyPenguinn. If you guys are excited, be sure to show some love to that like button. As always, if you guys are new to the city, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. I do have some quick housekeeping to make note of. So, last week you guys saw there was no battle uploaded from my part, and that I have been post-recording my videos ever since the Christmas break. Well, because of that, there was if you watched Gym Leader Gio and the San Francisco Giants, if you watched their side of the battle, he did explain there was a unfortunate DC, but both him and I we're both very reasonable people. Not saying anybody in the GBA isn't reasonable, but we're both fairly smart about things and how the outcome would have been played. So, as of the DC, we theory-monned, I guess, our way to it, if you would call it that. We played out a few different scenarios, and Gio did offer to test a few damage rolls just to see if the differential would have mattered. To be fair, I was like, we were battling at 6 in the morning my time. I had been up all night, or not 6 in the morning, probably like closer to 4 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. But I decided, you know what, the one differential, I'm not going to worry about it. There was a DC. It was unfortunate, however, because of the DC, I did not have a battle video. Gio did offer and send me a file if I did want to make an explanation, but if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I did say on there would be no GBA upload. I do apologize. I hope you guys did enjoy that battle. That was a 5-0 victory by Gio and the San Francisco Giants. He's gotten impressively great this season. I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with, Gio. So, enough about that. Housekeeping's over. This week, we're going up against ShadyPenguinn and the New York Mankeys. Last time, we did battle Shady week 2. He is in our division, and he's got a threatening team. And let me minimize something. Let me go over the team, the mons that he could possibly bring. Jirachi, Rotom Heat, Zygarde, MegaMogwai, Mismagius, ElScizor, Granbull, Rhyperior, Sharpedo, Milotic, and Mega Venusaur. So, what I do anticipate him to bring, I do anticipate him to bring Scarfrachi. That's been doing a lot of good for him. Some people say good, some people say bad. I say a win's a win, in my mind. So when I do anticipate him to bring the Jirachi, I do anticipate him to bring the Firewater Grass core of Rotom Heat, Milotic, and Mega Venusaur. So that's the 4. After that, I would say either Mismagius or ElScizor. His team's not too rock weak, so I don't think he'll bring him on top. So I would say Mega Venusaur, Milotic, Rotom Heat, Jirachi, ElScizor, and probably I'd say either Rhyperior or Sharpedo for the Dark Resist. I mean, Rhyperior doesn't resist the Dark typing, but it is bulkier enough, whereas Sharpedo is pretty frail. So, but we have seen him put in a lot of work with Sharpedo this season. That's one of the reasons I think he will bring it. His Chopsticks, the Rhyperior, also is a threat that he could be bringing this week. As you guys can see on the team, I'll slowly break down my team analysis. I am bringing a Choice Scarf Latios, Draco Meteor, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Grass Knot. 108 in HP, 252 in special attack, 148 speed with a timid nature. The past 2 weeks, I have been taking advantage of for my lack of a Dragon Resist, because I don't have a Fairy typing and I dropped my Steel typing. So, people have been taking advantage of that, and it took me 2 weeks to realize, like, why am I losing so damn bad? And obviously, there's the Venomoth sweep in week 9, but the Garchomp did lead off and was able to take care of that, unfortunately. So, the only Dragon typing he had on his team was the Zygarde, and I decided that if he was a Choice Scarf Zygarde, if he was any sort of speed, I don't recall if it gets Dragon Dance off the top of my head. I'm not going to look it up right now, but if he was, if it does get Dragon Dance, if it is like a Choice Scarf Zygarde set, for whatever reason, if he's able to get that thing to a +1 speed, or even a, like I said, Choice Scarf set, I am Choice Scarf Latios. I have enough speed to outspeed either a Choice Scarf or a +1 Zygarde, however you look at it with the Jolly nature. Drop a Draco on it, so that way nobody can take advantage of my lack of a Dragon Resist anymore. Shadow Ball is going to hit the Jirachi, it's going to hit the Mismagius, it's going to hit the ElScizor super effectively. Psychic is going to hit him on top should he bring it, as well as the Mega Venusaur. He does have an immunity in the Sharpedo, as well as a resist in the Jirachi. And Grass Knot is... I debated between Grass Knot and Energy Ball for a while, and ultimately it came down to Grass Knot. Sharpedo's so frail, Grass Knot still killed it. Rhyperior and Milotic. Energy Ball was doing just a hair less, so I decided to go with the Grass Knot overall, because it will hurt them very badly. Things to watch out for on this is that if he does bring Scarfrachi, I will not outspeed that. He will be able to U-turn in my face, Ice Punch me to death, whatever he wants to do to me. Maybe even a Body Slam paralysis. Another thing to be careful for with this team is a Scarf Mismagius, if he does bring that. If he does bring a, what is it, a Cassiberry Mismagius, that's another thing to look out for. Alakazam as well. Alakazam can definitely be a threat to this thing as well. But next up, we are bringing Thorn, the Roserade, Life Orb, Natural Cure, Leaf Storm, Sludge Bomb, Spikes, and Aromatherapy. So, Aromatherapy is just in case either my Latios, as you guys can see on the screen. I'm also bringing Crocodile and Staraptor. If any of those three get status ailment, that's what the Aromatherapy here is for. Natural Cure is Roserade's own built-in Aromatherapy, should I need to switch out. And then I was debating between Leaf Storm and Giga Drain. And Giga Drain would have been nice for recovery. However, Leaf Storm was going to kill Rhyperior, obviously, and also a max HP, max special defense Milotic. Leaf Storm was going to kill with this, with 252 modest Life Orb. It was definitely going to kill that. Sludge Bomb, Force Stab, he does only have an immunity in the Jirachi. It does have a 30% chance to poison outside of Jirachi and Mega Venusaur. It is super effective against the Granbull, should he decide to bring it. Granbull and Mismagius are his only clerics on the team, so that is something to keep in mind. Last time Shady and I played, there was a lot of switching around on both sides, so I think he'll bring Rocks, and I wanted to bring Spikes, because Rotom Heat's the only thing. Mismagius has Levitate? Rotom Heat and Mismagius the only things that aren't affected by Spikes. Other than that, I am able to bring those and get a fair amount of chip damage off on his team. If I can get up at least one layer, I'll be good. If I can get up two, I should be really good after that. Like I said, Aromatherapy for that. If you're looking, I was testing around. Let me bring these back up to 31 really quick. Was testing around with some hidden powers, maybe bringing that. Some people might be wondering about the 68 in speed. So 188 in HP makes it so I am using, I get 15 HP for each Life Orb use. I didn't want to go higher than that, so I brought it down to 15, and then I used the remainder in speed, and I'm not speed creeping anything. It is just in case he decides to get cheeky and put speed investment in either the Mega Venusaur, the Milotic, or the Rhyperior. I am able to still outspeed them just in case he believes I would bring, I don't know, like a bulky Roserade set with no HP investment, which I have done before. So, next up, everyone's favorite Instigator, holding the Dread Plate, Moxie ability, Knock Off, Earthquake, Beat Up, and Rock Slide. Beat Up, again, it worked week 2. It's for, maybe a Choice Scarf set would be better this week if he does bring something like Mismagius or Alakazam. But either way, Beat Up is the Focus Sash breaker of the Alakazam, which I'm okay with. Knock Off for the utility behind it to knock off any items on his team, as well as taking advantage of the Dread Plate. Earthquake for Stab, and then Rock Slide for the Rotom Heat. I did not want to chance the Stone Edge missing, especially if I get up to +1. It does, if I'm able to get a Moxie boost up. 212 with a Jolly Nature. I am outspeeding a timid Rotom Heat with this. So I put the rest, odd number of HP, max attack, and then I did have enough EVs left for 1 extra in defense and 1 extra in special defense. So I really think Crocodile will be able to put in some work this week without the Choice Scarf, though. It is going to be a little bit of a hassle trying to bring this thing in to take out the Alakazam, but I am fairly confident that Crocodile will at least pick up 1 kill this week. Next up, we do have Staraptor, Post-Hardcore, Expert Belt, Reckless, Brave Bird, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Tailwind. 4 in HP, 252 max attack, 252 speed, Adamant Nature. This thing does OHKO a max HP, max defense, Bold Mega Venusaur with a Brave Bird. Close Combat is going to do damage to the Jirachi. It is going to do damage to the Rhyperior. It is going to, again, Sharpedo's super frail, so I'm not really worried about it. The only immunity he does have in this is the Mismagius. He does have 2 Intimidate users to be careful of, the Granbull and the Hitmontop as well. So, the Close Combat, like I said, U-Turn for the Switch Initiative if we can outspeed some things. I believe at this speed tier, we are outspeeding, let's see, 152. We're outspeeding a Timid Rotom Heat. We are outspeeding Hitmontop. We are outspeeding Granbull, Rhyperior, Milotic, and Mega Venusaur should they be max speed sets. Then Tailwind. Tailwind kind of supports the Crocodile in the end if I've got, let's say, Staraptor and a Focus Sash Alakazam, and he goes for a move. I'm not going to go for a Brave Bird because that'll kill me if I live on any HP at all, because it will bring him down to a Sash. So I can set up a Tailwind, he kills me, I come back in with Crocodile, go for a beat up, provided I've got like 1 or 2 Mons left, and it will be able to break the Sash. So it does also allow Roserade to come in and outspeed some things as well if need be. Next up, I am bringing kind of a cheeky Dusclops set. I really like this set. Max HP, max special defense, 4 in defense, Eviolite, Will-O-Wisp, Arrest, Curse, and Sleep Talk. Now, no offensive pressure. I don't think he'll... If he brings a taunt user, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. It's not going to work. However, he does have some bulky walls in the Milotic and the Mega Venusaur. Rhyperior as well. I can Will-O-Wisp with Rhyperior, but that thing is insane. Essentially, Curse is just to kind of scare him out, force him to switch, so if I am able to get spikes up, I can kind of force those switches so Curse will stop doing the, I believe it's 25% each turn. That'd be too broken. Is it 25%? I don't know. If it's 25%, that's broken. But either way, Will-O-Wisp does nurse his physical offense in the Mega Venusaur, in the Sharpedo, Rhyperior, Granbull, Hitmontop, Zygarde, and Jirachi, so that's why I wanted to bring that. Rest for the recovery. I didn't want to do Pain Split because Pain Split wouldn't have really worked out too well, just because if I am, because Curse isn't like Super Fang where it takes 50% of what I have. It takes my HP stat of 147, halves it, and then takes that away. So if I have less than half and I go for Curse, it kills me. So Rest does bring me back up to full, that's fine. Then Sleep Talk, if he does switch out, I can Sleep Talk, go for a Willow, go for a Curse on something else that is coming in. Then he has to plan around that. Very standard Crocoon set this week from streamers. Leftovers, Calm Mind, Scald, Toxic, and Rest. Max HP, Max Defense, Bold Nature, Foreign Spidef. This thing, outside of a Haze or outside of a Dragon Tailing Milotic, will be able to take this thing one-on-one with the Toxic, Poison, and Rest abilities. Mega Venusaur and Jirachi are the only two problems I really see with this thing. Mega Venusaur, it will eat up Scalds all day, outside of a burn, but he does have Giga Drain or Synthesis for recovery. And then I can't Toxic him. So after Mega Venusaur's gone, Suicune can kind of sit in on this thing as a last-ditch effort. I can go for a Scald. Hopefully get a burn on it. Excuse me. Hopefully get a burn on that. So that is going to be... I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to discuss about the team. I don't really think so. That is going to be it, guys. This is going to be Week 11 of the GBA, the Global Battle Association. The Detroit Steel Wings taking on the New York Mankeys. So if you guys are excited, like I said earlier in the video, be sure to leave a like on the video. If you are new to the city, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. All that being said, my name is Crimson CBAD, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the battlefield. Later. We can definitely start to work. Earthquake to take advantage of the stab. It's going to hit Entei super effectively. It'll hit Manectric super effectively. Rhydon super effectively. I said I don't need... Okay, cool. I said I don't need any advice on that. I'm a master fisherman. I am the master fisherman. Around 218. Let's get a good encounter here. Let me register this bad boy. Register.